Hey guys, Grecian Thunder here, and this is Wax Diabolique 10. It's a real quick one. A couple records, an article of clothing, and a tremendous shout out. And we'll start with that. I got a package yesterday, and it came by UPS because yesterday here in the States was Columbus Day, where we celebrate the discovery of America and the raping of its native people. Anyway, yeah. Okay, I won't go into that, but and it was from Amazon, and I hadn't ordered anything from Amazon, and I was like, what is this? And there was no note in anything in it. And then it dawned on me who it was from. And I'm pretty sure, and if I'm wrong, tell me, but our man, who I call the Francis Ford Coppola of the vinyl community because of his incredible productions, Earl of Suave, I won I was one of the winners of the 5 winners of his contest, and he sent me a record. I'm pretty sure it was him because he's got his finger on the pulse, ladies and gentlemen. And here's what he sent me. Awesome. This is Young Widows. This is their new LP, In and Out of Youth and Lightness. Now I haven't listened to it yet. Because I'll explain in a minute. But this is a double LP. There's the middle gatefold there. And it came with a download card, which I'll probably be playing some of the music underneath. And then the fourth side, as you can see, no label, is etched. And I believe Dan has this record too. Dan in Canada, but yeah, it is etched, as you can see. Very nice indeed. And again, I haven't listened to it yet, so I can't tell you what this sounds like, but based on what Dan says, it's different than Old Wounds, which is the other record I have. And as you can, the etching is based off that back cover there, which I love that picture. I think that's great, and this cover is fantastic. Their artwork, I'm really into it. So thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much, man. This is fantastic. I was actually going to buy this record really soon, and now I don't have to, thanks to you. And there was no return address, so if you could private message me your address, you got some karma coming, my friend. Okay, so thanks, Jimmy. Thank you, the Earl of Suave. Watch his videos. Watch them. They're fantastic. Fantastic. And he only usually shows like two to four records every time, but very knowledgeable dude. And like I said, his videos are professional quality. Okay, I went and saw a concert last night, and for the first time I got to see Boris, which was awesome. They were fantastic, much more than I had ever pictured in my head. And they closed the show, and they had a second guitarist on stage, and I don't know who it was, and I think it might have been Merzbow, possibly. And if anybody knows about this tour, or if Merzbow is on tour with them, or if he's known to tour with them, let me know. But they had quite a few like CDs and things, which you know, don't really care too much about these days. But they did have some records too, and I picked up a record that's a Japanese only press, and Dan probably has this too. But I picked this up. This is like a from 2004 2005, never released recordings. This is entitled Clatter, and it's Boris with Merzbow. And here's the track listings on the back here. And according to Dan, Akuma no Uta, the second song there, that's one of their albums actually. It's one that I've been wanting to get, but the only format I could find it on is picture disc, which, you know, I prefer the black vinyl, but whatever. But I have the song now on here, and then I haven't listened to it yet, but this is like a beautiful, beautiful packaging, and it is a gatefold. All the credits and stuff there. It's really cool, like, artwork. And yeah, they had T-shirts too, but I've never really been a huge fan of like tour T-shirts that have like the dates and stuff on the back, so I didn't pick one of those up. The second band was a band called Terra Melos, which I don't know, I just wasn't feeling them. They were math rock, which I'm into, but the guy's vocals just kind of killed it for me. I mean, if any of you guys are fans of them, forgive me, but yeah, it just wasn't my cup of tea. But the opening band, the first band, which in my opinion, should have played second, was the other band I was there to see. Master Musicians of Bukkake. I mean, Boris was excellent. Don't get me wrong, Boris was great, and they played material from both of the new albums and some older stuff too. So that was really good to see. It was my first time seeing them, so I was like, "This is awesome." But Master Musicians of Bukkake, like, if you guys aren't into them, and those of you who are into krautrock or you know, like Amandul kind of krautrock, or Grails. I know Tony is getting into Grails. Mr. Fartboy. Please listen to this band, please. And I know Stefan73 is seeing them too. They were excellent. It was the best performance, I think. Boris was good. Atsuo, the drummer from Boris, was highly entertaining. But Master Musicians of Bukkake, I mean, the show began, and they were bathed in green light the whole time. Smoke covered the stage, like from a smoke machine, and they would just walked out like really slowly, one by one. And I'm pretty sure there's 7 people in this band, but it was hard to differentiate, you know, because it was a smaller stage and didn't have a lot of equipment. But incredible show, and their leader was very androgynous. Like, I didn't know if it was a dude or a chick, you know what I mean? But I did pick up Totem 2. And I asked the vendor if this was on black vinyl anywhere, and he said the only place it is in Europe, and there's only like 50 or 60 copies left, because I have Totem 3 on black vinyl and their first record, and I'd like to find Totem 1, so the hunt begins. But that's them, and this person was doing most of the singing, and had, like, you know, a whole setup, like synthesizer, I assume, and other noisemakers. And then there was a sax player, which blew my mind. It was like saxophone through effects and things. And yeah, just a sonic masterpiece, I guess would be a good word. It was a highly enjoyable experience. Please check these guys out, everybody in the vinyl community. The new album, Totem 3, is a lot more accessible. I haven't listened to this yet, and from what I told, it's a lot darker as far as the music. But the new record, Totem 3, just YouTube it. And I got an article of clothing. I did pick up a shirt from them because it doesn't have tour information on the back. But I got this. I really like that lettering. It's kind of got an 80s flair to it, and they do have that weird, like, some of their stuff almost sounds like Goblin or Umberto, if you guys have heard that stuff, because it does have that weird synthesized, like, you know, John Carpenter type stuff, but then this worldly, like, Eastern sounds come in, and it's just really, really, I'm really into them. And it was a great show. So that's it for Wax Diabolique 10, guys. Big record show this weekend, Night Owl record show, the fall version of it. So I'll be picking up some stuff there. And I'm going to see a documentary on vinyl collecting. It's like an addendum to, there was a documentary in 2000 called Vinyl. And this is like the redux or redo, 2010. So it must be a re-edit or something. It's a little over an hour and a half long. So I'm really super stoked about that. Anyway, so that's it. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm glad to see people are getting the packages that I've been sending, and I am going to be sending some more. So be on the lookout, and have a great week. Love you guys.